And a very good evening to you. Hansi and his party, an evening that was never to be. One day, Hansi Seiler, a very good friend of mine, decided to move. He'd had enough of the view and fancied a change. And then, after some looking, Hansi Seiler found a new flat in a nice part of town, Vienna's 3rd district. And so Hansi Seiler moved flat, and 3 months later decided to throw a housewarming party, a select dinner for close drinking friends and his mother, and so the invitations went out. Now, dinner parties involve a lot of organisation. Hansi made lists, borrowed chairs from his brother, and the guest house where he went every day lent him the glasses and plates. And then the great day arrived. Hansi got up and went shopping, and his afternoon was spent making salads, peeling potatoes, putting beer and wine in the bathtub to cool, and generally doing what had to be done. And then, at 8 on the dot, we arrived. But there was no smell of cooking, and no drink to say welcome. Hansi told us to keep our coats on. We were all going out. Why? We all wanted to know. The reason was simple. The time had arrived for Hansi to put the meat in the oven and the rice on to cook. So far, so good. But then came the surprise. It was then, 3 months after moving in, that Hansi discovered his stove didn't work. A tragedy? Not really. Hansi gave the food to his mother to freeze, and off we all went to the guest house. And there we stayed and had fun for the rest of the evening. Full circle again. There are places one can't get away from. But of course Hansi bought a new stove and was happy. But Hansi still hasn't used it. Cooking was never for him. But who knows? Celebrations can sometimes come out of the blue, and maybe one day Hansi will need his new stove. But there will be a difference. Hansi's stove definitely works. But will he know how? Which knob for this, and which knob for that? And the oven? The guest house will always be better. We are, after all, creatures of habit. Hansi Seiler, a man of good heart who moved flat and tried to cook a nice meal, but never again. The guest house will always be better. Hansi and his party, an evening that was never meant to be.